What's up? What's up? I imagine you're keen to learn some of the specifications of the jet. As it's you, I'll divulge. Oh! Let's eat some soup. Oh boy. Yeah, spray it. Is this the right gun? Yeah. I got the professional one. Prime Vista Pro. Metal. I'm gonna try. Oh. Prime Vista Pro soap nozzle by. Alright. There we go. By the metal. I have stuff playing in the background. The audio's not coming through, is it? No. Metal. There we go. It's all metal. Hello? Oh, wow. Sailman. How's it going? What's up? Welcome to the 27 Club. Can you hear a YouTube video playing? Is the video no sound? No. That is a good question. Okay, perfect. I don't have a source associated with the tab, so I was wondering if it was going through. Because of all the funky issues I've been having. What's up? Look at this. I got an airplane I'm spraying stuff on. Isn't that cool? How's the new job? It's good. It's very physical, and I'm kind of dreading starting full-time school this week as well. And also have a second part-time job. So I'm kind of just trying to come to terms with the fact I gotta get up at like 6 every day. And then do school after work every day, and then go to bed. Get up at 6 again. Ay, 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 Dios mío. I don't think I could do it either, so we're gonna see what happens. I'll be honest. We're gonna see what happens. Well, we got a piano, like a keyboard piano, my wife bought, and apparently they sent her like a heavier, nicer one than the one she bought as a whoopsie. And it turns out she's like a savant, a piano whiz. So that's been wild. I have no hidden talents that I could just suddenly unveil like that. That would be interesting, but I truly have none. Yeah, that's probably nice. I don't know. It's just like, doing new stuff for the first time in years. But, like, I'm so, like, overwhelmed and, like, drained by feeling like a dumbass all the time. Learning new stuff. I like what I'm learning. It's, like, it is exciting, but I'm also just, like, so sleepy. But anyway, let's party. That is daunting. Best of luck to you. I won't pry. Into what? Whoa! Look at that. There's a gnome there. Peeping in. I'm just hoping this is the last time I need to, like, drastically change what field I'm in and stuff, and it'll be the last time I feel like an absolute dumbass. I like to be a little bit of a dumbass. Perpetually. But, like, I just, like... I don't know. It doesn't always feel good to be totally out of your depth, right? Like, I want to do that every 5 years until I'm, like, 80. And then just kill myself. Let's be done with it for a while, I think. Yeah, it is exciting. And I like what I've done. It's not, you know... It's just draining, that's all. And that's fine. I don't feel like it's daunting or whatever to do school and stuff. It's just tiring. Because that's just, like, very structured. I guess that's what it ultimately comes down to, is, like, how tethered you feel. When you're doing new stuff where you like, have much less sure footing, you're just like, I don't know. Am I gonna ruin, you know, tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff with everything I'm doing? I think school's pointless at this point. But I'm almost done, and I'm learning stuff I want to learn, so... But, like, in terms of, like, credentialism or careerist, you know, desires for the school crap I'm doing, I don't... Like, I'm not trying to get into the accounting field, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to apply things I'm learning. And I just happen to be getting the things that would get me a certification by doing that. I might as well test for the CPA when I've, you know, done all the things to prepare me for it. Why not? I mean, it turns out the brewer, not the owner of the brewery, but the brewer I work with, is a PhD. I was like, oh. That's wild. I do a sort of fake diploma, but sometimes it's tempting. Talk about a fake diploma. My fucking school that I said was like a fake school that sucked and all this stuff, that was like all online. Perpetually hella drunk, PhD. That's awesome. Now that's awesome. Oh, but the school I got a bachelor's from is losing accreditation. Or ending their, you know, partnership with the body that does accreditation. So I have the degree I got, but, like, people just won't be able to get it at this point on. Which is funny. Because they also do masters. And I didn't want to do that there. Because I didn't want to do, like, a MBA. But that would have been so funny if I was in that program and couldn't get the fucking degree because they lost their accreditation. Good for health, bad for education. Akira. Leather jacket. Kaneda. Just saying random free association things. Tatsuo. Business is so bullshit, though. Accounting is the real business study. You know what I mean? It's the nuts and bolts of, like, how business and shit's actually working. Whereas business degree is just, like, teaching you to, like, be subservient. I've probably gone on this rant before. A bunch of my textbooks were literally the Gates Foundation and Heritage Foundation joint ventures, like, published by both of those groups at once. So what does that tell you? After a week of apocalyptic forecasting, looks like this ice Armageddon didn't really pan out nearly as bad as expected. You're talking about literal ice. Because there is kind of another ice Armageddon that's happening. You should just throw those books in a bonfire. I should. Let's do it. Let's go. What's up, Kodama Llama? It did snow here, but it didn't go crazy. The other ice again is as bad or worse than expected. Yeah. I guess if you could 3D print all the components of a power saw, you could email it, right? Or if you had sheet metal, you could, like, email a file for a CNC machine. You could cut out a saw blade, maybe. Would that work? I'm trying to get this stupid tool cabinet built into the garage here taken apart. Ooh, that's cool. Whole wall needs to be replaced. Goddamn. Are you gonna, like, sheetrock drywall that fucker back up, or? Because in a garage, you can do all sorts of fun stuff. Wide but too thin top, barely usable. Love a tool cabinet. But ideally, you'd want a usable one, in my estimation. That was one of the things I was randomly tasked with at the brewery. I think, honestly, just as, like, busy work while we weren't getting a bunch of shit. It was just, like, getting different diameter tri-clamp connectors and, like, putting them in a tool cabinet by size, separating them into shelves that way, and then, like, labeling them. Retail pisses me off sometimes, too. I'm really looking forward to getting, like, 75,000 in returns? Oh, I thought you meant, like, tax returns. That would be so sick. Returning all the sleeping bags and emergency gear they didn't need? Oh my god, that's such bullshit. Space needs to be clean, new wall, power works, but still needs to be checked if it's up to running a few devices simultaneously. My chat's getting all fucked up. It's like, it's cutting into the posts. Installing new light, like, just like fixtures or wiring as well. Because that is something that would terrify me, is having to do wiring. I don't understand shit about electricity at all. People come in saying they don't care what a sleeping bag costs. It's a big red flag that they're going to try to get their money back. That's true. That's so true. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not really spending it. Is it under my limit? Fart. You say, cool, cool. I like how you said fart and then farted. Wire needs to be checked. There's a new assembly for LEDs that arrived. Ooh, we love an LED though, don't we? Get that diode emitting that light, baby. That's what I like to see. Oh my god, spray that shit down. I'm just gonna use all the money to get this shit done faster. It's working! It's working! No, refill it. Wing mount, laser mount. Wing mount? Wing wiring. There it is. Sometimes you just gotta spray this shit down with soap. Do not have a CNC, but did get a printer. Ooh, cool. Like a 3D printer, filament and all that bullshit. All that motherfucking bullshit. I kind of want to fuck around with 3D printing stuff, but I don't know. I have so little room. I need to... So, in the corner behind... You can't see it from this camera angle. I'm setting up a fume hood. I need to buy the fan for it. So I can make soap in here without giving myself a fucking headache when I do it. Because it's not the lye or any of the oils or anything. The oils are fine. It's the fragrances. The fragrances get too fucking strong. So if I'm not kicking exhaust out, I would be giving myself like fucking sinus headaches constantly. Prusa Mark 4S. Let me look that MF up. Oh, it looks cool. I like that. "3D printing workhorse." Love that. $1,000. Holy fuck. Oh, a kit's 700. Still, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong. Please. If you're gonna get me anything, don't let it be wrong. Get me snacks. Just kidding. I mean, not kidding. I do want snacks, but... Nice. Alright. This is metal, that's metal. I should really not put on auto spray for the soap, because it's like a limited resource. Unlike water, which is unlimited, and we could never use it up in this world. It was a Christmas gift. That's a hell of a gift. That's nice. You gotta like that. And if you didn't, you can't tell the person who got you that, because it's so pricey. You'd have to act like you like it. You know what I'm saying? Fuselage wiring. Fuselage wiring. Alright, let's get back to... Ooh, very nice. I've been watching that Fallout show, and it got so goofy, like the character stuff. It was like watching a show based on Saints Row, as opposed, or like Borderlands, as opposed to like what I remember from Fallout. So I've just been listening to like a podcast recap it instead of actually watching it, which is weird because I liked season 1 a good amount. But I don't know, season 2, I haven't gelled with it the same way. I kind of just been impatient, I guess, lately. But I've been loving the pit, and Pluribus fucking ruled. Maybe I'm unfairly expecting dialogue to be, like, consistent or smart. Watching Pluribus. It just ain't fair. There's only a few things that aren't clean on this goddamn aeroplane. But what are they? It's a little bit harder to tell what still needs to be cleaned on this version. As opposed to Power Wash Simulator 2. Which is a whole nother damn thing. Okay, these look good. Cockpit sensors. What the fuck are those? Are you blinking? I don't see any blinking. Oh, there. That's a sensor. Fuselage wiring. Let's spray that down. Okay. That's a good start. Oh, that whole fucking wing isn't done. Twiddle it. Yeah. Fuselage wiring. Where is it? There it is. There's your dirt. There's your shame. Okay, now this whole fucking thing. Alright, turbojet engine done. Can probably go down to yellow. What do they call this one? Nozzle. 15 degree. I like the 15 degree. I also saw the first episode of the new Night of Seven Kingdoms. It was pretty damn good. At one episode, it's the best Game of Thrones show. 1 for 1. Alright, what isn't... I think there's a new one tonight. I think it's premiering right now. I'll watch that after this while I'm going to fucking bed, because I'm a baby. Ailerons. What the fuck is an aileron? How the fuck am I supposed to... Oh, it's this. Sorry. It's a thing that... I thought it was going to be like a weird alien part, but no, it's just like part of a wing. I think it's on the wing. Wow, you're right. Damn, this guy knows wings. And I'm not talking about the hit sitcom that lasted for 4 years or however long. Oh, this fuselage wiring. All right, let's hit it. More like buffalo wings, am I right, gang? Woo! I love that buffalo sauce, I'll tell you what. Oh, baby. I like the way it tastes good. You got acid, you got heat, you got fat, you got salt. Oh my god, it has the entire Millennial Kitchen Book components in one sauce. I saw a spot on top what needs cleaning. This guy right here. Probably another one, but this is one of them. Oh my god, there's more still. At the rear end. Plain bidet. Fuselage wiring. Still more. Fuselage sensor. There's still wiring that needs to be sprayed, but I'm not seeing which one right now. There it is. It was red. Interesting. How am I supposed to ever see that? Nice. All right. What else? Fuselage sensors. I'm curious as to what that one is because I saw vortex generator. No. I saw the sensors on top and it wasn't any of those. So I wonder if there's sensors elsewhere. At the aft end of the wiring on the top of the plane. Is this a sensor too? This is a sensor. Cockpit sensor. Fuselage sensor. Okay. Aye! Jump! This one. Booyah. Alright, what else? Tail scoops. Oh, these. Oh, wow, I don't know these at all. Okay. Vortex generators, we know what those are. Those are those things that hang off the bottom. This one. This one's done. That one's done, that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Shit, where's another vortex generator? I don't know. Oh, they're done. Wing wirings. That one's done. Is it on top? Wing wiring on top I need to hit? Yes. Okay, there's one more of those, I believe. Yeah, right here. Trying to go slow and deliberate with it so I get all the nooks and crannies. Soak it! Soak it! Wing mount sensor. Okay, show me those. If you're not a coward. Wing light. Okay, not that. Ailerons. Wing mount sensor. Soaking good. That's right, Catnip. What's up? Nice to see ya. Show me where the wing mount sensor is, would ya? Oh, come on, Daddy. Just... I can't feel my fingers. What the fuck? Oh! In celebration of Catnip, I will finish the Final Fantasy level. The Shinra level. Clean the Frolic boat. Yeah, right. Career, main menu, specials. There it is. Midgar, almost done. Mako Energy Exhibit. Hell yes. Prime Vista Pro. Let's do this. What's that sound? Is that Shinra? Okay. Oh, it's like a model city? Is that what's going on? That's cool. It's covered in doo-doo. Sector 5 outskirts. Base wall. Wow. Were you working, Catnip? Glad to have you in the Shinra building again, says Rave Tuesti. We love when he loves that we're here. Somebody shot their Mako all over the exhibit. Oh my god. Shinra my Mako till I energy. That's fucking stupid. I'm off today, been napping. Did you sleep on your hand? In a funky, fresh fashion to the point where you cut off the blood to your arm? No, it's just cold. Well, fuck. Might just be that cold. It's hot as fuck in here, so I can't relate to being cold. He put them in his ass too long and cut off circulation. Thank you, Mux, for the 27 months. What's up, big dog? Oh, someone gift subbed me to Catnip. But I think they bought like all the founder subs amount, so I can't be one of them. But I do have a gift sub. Mux, how's it going? I was the first sub, don't ever forget it. To Catnip's channel, not to mine. But I'm happy for you. Not my first sub. I'm sorry to say. You're not. Sorry to lie, you mean. It's not Salmon either, though. It's, my pal that hasn't talked to me in years now. 5 years. 5, 6 years. Oh well. Hope he's fine. Is it fake guy name I made up? No, but that's a great name. And his name's pretty funny too, his screen name. I would tell you it if I didn't disclose the other things about it. Is it Ass Kick McWhoop-Ass? No, it's not like a Final Fantasy 2 separate names. It is Ted Cruz. Muck's got it. Ever since in 2020 he secretly got the vaccine, I've been too mad to talk to him. I said he was a coward. For being vaxxed and for killing Herman Cain. Unforgivable. Somehow not related. Those issues. You wouldn't believe how many nooks and crannies are on the base of this thing. You're seeing it, but I'm not sure you're believing it. Even though seeing often is believing. But is seeing believing anymore in this world in which we live? Something to think about. You know, like deepfakes and not being able to trust messages and video, that was kind of treated as like a new novel thing in the Expanse books. I don't know if you remember that. Maybe Mux, if he's the only one that read those. But it was funny. It's like, that's a thing that we have now. And it was a thing that they're like, oh my god, they faked a video in the fucking Expanse 300 years from now. It's like a dang English muffin, which I had this morning, I will have you know. I went to a diner and I had breakfast before I went to my stupid little shift at the liquor store. Making sure I got this part all hit. Oh, there's a little bit right there. No, there's still some. And I had some English muffins with some jam after my Mexican skillet, which is chorizo, hash browns, 2 fried eggs, medium over hard. No, fried over medium. That's how they are. I couldn't remember how I ordered them. But that's good. The albumin is all denaturized, but you still have like some runny yolk. I like that. You gotta get them over easy. No. I think the way I said it is how I will still prefer it. Because I like the whites done, but I like the yolks runny. Mormons will still exist 300 years ago. They fuck like rabbits. Or reproduce like rabbits, rather. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mormons trying to make a big spaceship that they leave the fucking solar system with is pretty realistic, I think. And then that being taken over and not used for that purpose is also realistic and very funny. Oh, that is funny. That's such a fun series. For the world building and stuff. Alone. Over easy, the whites are done. Not sure what you mean by that. I just don't want them to have any chance of any sort of jiggle in the white. So if you're telling me over easy is essentially what I got, then yeah, that's good. But I like a runny yolk, but I like a done white. Maybe if I said over easy, they'd give me the same thing. But this particular place, they've always done what I want when I say over medium. I may not be the best person to ask about this. I eat tamago kake gohan like every day. You're cracking an egg over rice? Is that what that is? You just crack an egg on the hot rice. Oh, I fucking called it. You mix up real good. Yeah, I would not want that. I don't like runny egg whites. That sounds good, though. Because you would denature it a little bit if the rice is hot enough. But I know that's not why people like it. They like the flavor and stuff. They're not trying to tolerate it. They like it. Key is the rice has to be hot. Makes sense to me. Wow, can you believe I went around that whole thing? Now that's what gaming's all about. Alright, let's hit the rim of it. Yes, sir. Oh, get those dings in. Yep, they're dinging. They're dinging for me, baby. Hold on. I eat a can of Progresso beef pot roast with country vegetable soup every day. I like that. And now you're going to tell me something absolutely fucking insane. But I take out all the potato pieces before I cook it. Yep, there it is. I thought to myself, how is he going to turn this into a sideways bite of a hot dog in a folded up piece of white bread? And then you said it. Take out all the potato pieces before cooking. Why bother? It's such a good question. Is he doing a bit? I'd never doubt Mux's weird ass food things. At that point, make your own soup. He's going through the effort of getting the artisanally crafted canned soup with potato essence but removed flavor. The pieces have been in there long enough to impart some starch and flavor, but none of those unwieldy chunks that might actually be bitten. If you don't believe me, I will go into the trash can and show you all the potato pieces that I take out. That sounds so fucking gross, and I don't want to see it, but I do believe you, so you don't need to do it. But you can do it. You can show me if you want. That is nasty as fuck. I don't like that. Looking at your potato pieces from the trash, why would that not be nasty? Get those orange parts up here. Yeah, that's good. Let's do the outskirts first, huh? Mako is a substance that flows under the surface of a planet. Is that true? Chat, is that real? I love this model city. It's so cool. Oh god, yard waste. Put it in the yard waste. I worded it weird, but I meant it. I will grab the can out of the trash that I put the potato pieces in. I believe you. You don't need to do it. Anyway, me taking out the potato pieces is not nastier than salmon eating a raw egg every damn day. That's a good question. Of which I would consider nastier. I like egg is the thing. I just like it cooked. Even though I like kind of like snotty shit, like I like okra, I like natto. I think the thing is like I don't like a snotty animal byproduct. I think that's where it's like a mental thing for me. And also there's that weird like not embryo but like what would become the embryo of the chicken, the colachol, whatever the fuck it's called. It's like the little white piece that hangs out by the yolk in an egg. It's so fucking gross. Ugh. I don't like to see that thing. But okra snot's fine. Natto's good. I like natto. I bought 10 cans before the snowstorm started, but only have 3 left. The sodium in those fuckers is crazy. I went, like, I got $2 cans of Progresso soup at the grocery store, so I bought a whole bunch of them. And it's like being one of those people who... This is not me, by the way. I have 75 beers next to me that I'm never fucking drinking. But there's those people that, like, can't buy a case of beer because they'll drink it all at once. So, like, they'll just come in every day and buy, like, 3 cans or whatever instead. You know what I mean? As a way to, like, ration themselves. I'm that type of drinker, but for soup in cans. So I'll have, like, 500% of my daily sodium because I ate 4 of those fucking cans within, like, 2 hours. I have a soup problem. That's how I feel about the potatoes texture. Get that mush out of my soup. It's so interesting how, like, disgusted we can be from these normal-ass things. Because I'm not above it. Listen to how I mentioned those eggs and whatnot. Like, it's just an egg. But I would, like, have to focus on eating that. And I like egg drop soup and stuff. Once it's denaturized, totally fine. But it's just crazy that we can all be so beautiful and unique in our own special way. You know? Isn't that cool? That's actually kind of cool. All right, let's do soap, and let's change that to metal cleaner. Yeah, let's do metal cleaner. This is all metal. Yep. Oh yeah, baby. Get the fuck in there. You think you're slick? How about now, Playboy? I don't feel like that's helping that much. I think water would do that just as well. Yeah, I feel like water's stronger than that stupid stuff. Ooh, mark my words. I will complete my expressway project one day, as well as the restoration of Sector 6. Oh, cool. That's so cool. Well, good luck, Reeve, sorry. I was thinking of the Malcolm of the Middle reunion show that's coming out. Aren't you guys excited? Life is Unfair, Volume 2. Yes! I always liked the guy who played the brother Francis, and he's a Masterson. He's the brother of Danny Masterson, the rapist guy. So that's kind of interesting. That's a fun... How's that for a fun fact? He's the brother of a convicted rapist who's in jail. Who his co-stars of that 70s show, Danny Masterson, sent a letter to the judge to be like, okay, we know he did the rape, but, you know, he's, like, nice to us. So maybe, you know, his sentence can be not so bad. What do you say, Judge? And that got out, like, the letter got out. And so people were like, you guys should not have done that letter. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis were like, we always center the victims of crimes. I was like, well, you didn't. I don't know. You weren't the advocate for the victim when you were like, hey, judge, who, you know, is sentencing a Hollywood guy in the first place. What do you think he's going to do? Sentence him to death? Scrubs is coming back too. That's true. I actually kind of liked Scrubs season 9, which was the lady who would go on to do Happy Endings and Future Man. I forget her name, but I thought she was good. And then that was like one season they did like the soft reboot version of Scrubs. So I doubt they'll be in the new one, but that would be cool. And Dave Franco, remember him? He's in that weird movie with Alison Brie, his wife. And it's weird on purpose. That's not me saying that. That's not me being a Rudy Patootie. They made some weirdo movie. That little piece of shit over here. Get your ass sprayed, fucker. It's not getting sprayed. Its ass isn't getting sprayed here. I don't think Topher Grace did, though. Yeah. That's such a good point, Mox. I'm sorry. I meant to say that, but I got sidetracked. Topher Grace did not sign that letter. He did not do that shit. Disappointingly, Kurtwood Smith did, though. He's a good actor. He was in Patriot. He was also in that other show, Grace Unlimited or something like that. You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it. Along with the girl from Ash vs. Evil Dead. She's kind of a bit part in it, but she is in it. This is now the IMDb hour. Hey, you know that guy? He was in this thing, and I don't know his name, but he was in it, and also there was another guy who was. And he's married to a person who was in another thing that I saw once. And in that thing that I saw once, there was another guy, and he's dead now. I liked him. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sounding like an old man, which is appropriate because I am now. So just settle into that. Soak it up. Because that's our reality now. I watched Free Solo today. Oh, how was it? That's exactly what I used to say to Luke back when I would give him a bath when he was a baby. Which part would you say? I lost track. Welcome to the IMDb hour. I don't like climbing stuff. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I like climbing games. But I don't know if I'd like a climbing movie. I don't think I've actually seen one now that I think about it. So I'm just talking out of my fucking ass like a dumb shit. And I have to apologize to the class. The class? Class as in contemporary cohort. We are the class of 26. Is this Sector 6? Oh, wow. Reeve has a plan to restore Sector 6. I don't know if you heard about that. Let's do this sector by sector. Let's restore the Sector 6 plate first. What do you say? Is this still Sector 6 plate? No, that's base floor intersection. Oh, you were like, yeah, get over here, let me spray your ass, you little shit. That's funny. That's a funny thing to say to a child you're washing. I don't really have the, chance to enact that kind of bit, but that is good. I don't often find myself, a childless person spraying naked children. But if I did, it would go down something like that. I didn't really say that. I think you could. That's nothing bad about that, right? You could say that in a fun way. This thing is gooey, man. Why it got all that goo up on it? Sector 5 outskirt, base floor large section. Oh. These little pieces here. Ooh. It's gonna sound, silly, but this is starting to remind me of the setting of Disco Elysium, this part of it, like the scaffolding and stuff. The container looking things. Reminds me of the docks at least. That was a cool game. Base floor large section. Which part isn't hit yet? Oh, over here? Over here. Oh! Under the docks. There we go. Free Solo is the cliffhanger movie? Is it? El Cap Free Solo. No. Oh. I thought it was. Call me catnip. Just kidding. I could never be so fortunate to be called catnip. But also be inaccurate, because that's not who I am. I've been called Jason before, which is not my name. And you know what's funny? It's been multiple times recently. I don't know if there's someone named Jason that's like walking around town looking like me. But multiple people have been like, "Are you Jason?" I think I've mentioned that before here, too. It's happened again. Oh, shit. What's going on? Free Solo is half Alex climbing that mountain and half him and his girlfriend awkwardly hanging out. I don't know if Sailman would agree, but it really seemed like he hated her in that movie. He openly considered breaking up with her because she caused him to get injured on accident. Well, maybe that's a good reason. You know, if someone hurts you. Physically. He's not the problem. The weird guy with no fear that's always climbing on shit. He couldn't have a problem. Just from the shit he said in that movie, like the scene you're describing, he said he didn't break up with her because she asked him if his life would be better without her, and he thought, probably not. That sounds very, neuroatypical to consider it that way. Like, in that manner, I mean. Like, it's a real consideration, but, you know what I'm saying? Sector 8 wall. Okay, let's get back into the outskirts look pretty much done. I've done the Sector 6 plate. Let's start Sector 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. We're going to go up from 1 to 8. You're not going to believe these sectors. Uh-oh. Are we under attack? What's going on? I'm hearing helicopters. Did you hear that? It sounded like an explosion. Yeah, I did hear that. Am I doing like voodoo doll power washing? What I'm hitting in the model is getting blasted in real life at a huge scale. As someone who likes rock climbing, I think it tends to attract people who are on the spectrum. I see it a lot at the gym. But anyway, the climb is fucking insane. It really is worth watching. That's cool. I won't watch it tonight because I would get like vertigo dreams after it. And I need to be attentive for my duties tomorrow. The guy who very patiently re-explains everything to me is not there. He's gone until Thursday, so I can't rely on him. I must keep my wits about me. The soil is so not obvious here. It's like, it's all gray and black. It's hard to see it without doing the fucking highlight constantly. I'm pretty impressed with this Final Fantasy Power Washer tie-in, though. I thought it was literally just the bike. And this is much more than the bike, I'll tell you that. Oh, this is the Sector 2 plate. Get out of here. Get back into Sector 1. We're doing this sector by sector. I'm still in Sector 2, but I'm making my way back over, don't worry. I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Is this during the avalanche reactor thing? I think probably. Isn't that cool? So basically, the eco-terrorists whose bar I just cleaned are going to kill me. And that's kind of fun. I'm being murdered by the heroes of the story. He knows too much. Shit, they set me up. I saw their walk-in cooler. I can't be trusted. I know they haven't cleaned their lines in the last 2 weeks. Barrett keeps saying it's more ecologically sustainable to not clean the keg lines. He's a nasty bastard. A real funkman. Shinra did a lot of bad things, but at least they don't have ice. Yeah, as far as we know. Oh, and they provide so much energy from the Mako, you know? Maybe they're not so bad. Alright, that is the... What are you pronouncing wrong? Mako? Mako? It actually might be Mako, I'm not sure. Ice? You mispronounced right? Iche? Ise? You make a da Iche. With the refrigerator. I've been the Marice. Mi nombre Brace. Mako sounds like how you'd pronounce it if you were reading hiragana. Okay, so Mako. Which is a kind of shark. Isn't that cool? Now, is it Mako shark as well? Mako is how I always pronounce the shark. Okay. And you know what? That's fine. There's some shit here to hit. There's a little bit here. Oh! Sector plate. Fuck. Sector plate? Plate 2 sector is done. Sector 8 plate. Good. Okay. This city's getting cleaned up, I tell you what. Now, how big is the... Wait! Overwatch, didn't the pig guy have a Mako shark skin? Oinkman? What was he called? Boss Hog? What's his name? Hogdozer? Roadhog. That's right. Yeah, Catnip OW for Overwatch might remember that. Honestly, I'm embarrassed I didn't. I played that game so fucking much. Moira main, baby. I fucking love Moira. I still love the mechanics so much. The two spheres. Bouncing those fuckers around. I love that. You disgust me. Oh my god. I feel like this is the first time I've upset Catnip. Speaking of Overwatch, the new hero shooter comes out tomorrow, I think. The one everyone was mad at because it was the last game at the Game Awards. High Guard. I've never heard of that. But, that title is what I say every time I am woken up in my prison cell. folks. Made by the Apex devs? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm looking to play a hero shooter myself. I did buy Killing Floor 3, which was like the game I used to like, but also a hero shooter now. And I don't know if you recall, I got stuck in the I got hard stuck in the tutorial because I threw my reload item past a shelf I couldn't get behind. And it took the fucking length of time that Rust takes to load all the fucking shaders and whatnot. Or assets, not shaders. Sorry, assets. There we go. Sector 3 outskirt. Let me make sure all the outskirts are done. Okay, 1 outskirt done. 2 outskirt done. 4, 5, 7, 8. There is no outskirt for 6 because 6 is still being restored in the lore. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, what's that WoW dungeon game that's just the dungeons? The demo was free on Steam. I forget the name of it. Fellowship? Is it called Fellowship? Is that the one? It looks... Yeah, Fellowship. Okay, cool. It looks cute, but... The thing is, like, that's the aspect of Final Fantasy I play the least, so I'm very unlikely to just, like, get a whole nother game that's just that. Even though I'm always in Final Fantasy, that's, like, the part of it I'm never doing. Just like when you look at how I spend my time in the game. It's mostly leave quests, which is embarrassing, but it's a time-gated achievement, so show me some grace, please. Grace Under Fire DVD box set, that is. And then I'm usually crafting. The only part of Final Fantasy that's good is the part you do the oh my god, this guy. I don't understand subjectivity. Only things I like are good. It's objective. Got his ass. Potatoes in the soup is bad. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. How do you like that? Flip it on you. How do you like jokes, tough guy? You went too far. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me back off. I found the line. Muck's just DM'd me saying he actually wasn't joking. Oh no. Well, I obviously still overreacted with the potato thing, so I'm gonna try to show him some grace. Under Fire DVD box set. How many seasons did that show last? I remember liking it as a kid, and liking Reba-related shows as well. Reba McEntire might have been the best fake Colonel Sanders. If you remember, they had all the different people doing different flavor chicken versions of Colonel Sanders. I think Jim Gaffigan was one. That was cool. Someone else probably, but I just remember Jim Gaffigan, if that's even true. But I know for a fact Reba McEntire was a Kentucky Colonel. Norm. Did Norm do one? No way. Norm Macdonald dressed up like fucking Colonel Sanders and stuff? What was the flavor? Winnipeg wintergreen chicken wings? What's up, 6 tiny dogs? We're here. We're power washing the scale model city of Shinra. Or Midgar, sorry. Shinra presents Midgar. Original recipe. Wow. I remember really liking Jim Gaffigan once upon a time. Me too, because he would say Hot Pocket, and that's funny. Hot Pocket. That's funny. Oh yeah, baby. He had that cartoon with Conan called Pale Force. That was funny. I like stuff about food. So that's why I like Talking Head songs and Jim Gaffigan jokes. Norm doing original recipe, that's a huge get. Well done, Norm. There's these little cracks in between these buildings. It's nuts. Who puked all over this? I actually didn't read why these are dirty. Sometimes they tell you, like, why the shit you're cleaning is all fucked up. I didn't catch, like, what is gooped all over these. I said Roadhog earlier, but I said it in Firefox, so you didn't see it. What? Is that why? That's weird. It just didn't come through. I mean, I could have missed it. But that's wild if it didn't come through at all. Oh, all these fucking little pieces. I'm gonna spray this middle part down with fucking soap. I don't give a shit. We'll get to it later. Shinra building piping cleared. Oh, there's a whole bunch of different pipes. Oof. Oof. That's gonna be a pain in the dick. No, because of my setup with Firefox having Adblocker VPN on it and Chrome not for Twitch chat purposes. Oh, wow, okay. Well, speaking of that, I don't have my chat bot or streamer bot open, so I'm not able to see any YouTube chats if there are. Sometimes there are randomly people that say stuff on YouTube, so I shouldn't ignore it, but it is rare. But it is fun when it happens. I don't know if you saw my message earlier, but if you like climbing games, you should check out Cairn coming out. Oh, yeah. I did not see that message, but I do want to check out Cairn, so I thank you. I did buy that friend slop climbing game, but I never played it with anyone. And I didn't really get the controls down myself. It's often me and Smite's YouTube using the weird emotes. Oh, yeah. No, when I play Factorio, I'll get random people from, like, Germany on YouTube. Which is cool. I like that. And sometimes Ed from Australia. 6 Tiny Dog and I's friend. Good old Ed Atlin. He'll pop up in YouTube, but not usually on Twitch. He'll say the funniest things like, I'm at work right now. Things of this nature. Remember that guy Toby who used to come into my stream? Yeah, he was German, right? And I would say, oh, Tobias. And he would say, do not ever call me that. I don't know. He was something, that's for sure. Would he watch a specific game? I feel like he would come in for, like, Elden Ring or something. I thought you knew him from, like, WoW or something like that. Oh, Sailman remembers him. And you know who else remembers? That's right, Pepperidge Farm. I love those Milano cookies. Ooh, raspberry cream. I had a Meyer lemon one, Milano cookie. It was really good. The Pepperidge Farm plant is still, like, in this town, I think. When I was doing the Souls games, but he would show up randomly during other stuff, too. It's been a while. Been a while since I have seen Toby chat on stream. And it's been a while. Oh, that's all I had. Everybody loves a cane. Ed Etlin quoting News Radio. God. What a time to be alive when that was how we knew Ed. As a guy on the Eric the Juice Man forums. Well, that's how I met him. I didn't know about Space Tree. I think you probably knew about Space Tree and stuff. Space Tree's so fucking good. It holds up. Hashtag Space Tree holds up. I like Raisin Canes. Ooh! I think I've said this, but there's a good Raisin Canes and there is a bad Raisin Canes by me. And I had the bad one, and I was like, this place sucks. Who gives a shit about this place? And then I had the good one. I was like, that's good chicken. But people talk about the sauce, and those people are fucking Canadians who haven't, like, experienced flavor beyond salt and fat or something. Because it is not anything special. Raising Cane's and Olive Garden. Ooh, nice choices. Yeah, I don't think their sauce is as good as people say it. It's not bad. It's just like it's not distinct enough to be like, oh my god, the Cane sauce? Like you could get the fucking Chick-fil-A original sauce or their Polynesian sauce or the fucking like a spicy ranch from somewhere, and it's just kind of like a weird amalgam of flavors in that wheelhouse. Spray those pipes! I'm trying, Catnip, I'm trying! Oh, you know what? I didn't check if there was an achievement for this level. I probably fucking should have checked. God damn it. I don't want to do it again. But alas, I may need to someday. What the fuck? I'm normal, so I never heard the name Tobias in the wild. First encountered it in Animorphs in middle school. Then Simpsons had Rod or Todd say it. Then later Arrested Development had Tobias Funke, of course, we love him. I don't think they have canes west of the Rockies? Oh, really? Is it like the Yingling of fast food chains? It's slowly heading west? What's the last sauce that really blew your mind? Shit, like dipping-wise? Fuck. I don't... Okay, this I don't hope this isn't a cop-out, but, like, vinegar-based barbecue sauces were such a game changer for me. Like the Carolina vinegar barbecue sauces, like swine wine and stuff I had from like City Barbecue. I was like, this is just so good for like pulled pork and stuff. And it wasn't like a heavy tomato based sauce. Yeah, Eastern North Carolina vinegar barbecue is the best. I think I agree. Just based on those sauces. Because like, I'm just so used to like a Sweet Baby Ray's. Like my dad loves that one. And there's not really like an exciting barbecue style in like Tennessee and all that. It's all just like slathered ribs. And pulled pork and like sweet tomato-y sauce. Alright, how the fuck am I gonna see where this is? Shinra building piping. Oh my god. Oh, well, that was kind of easy. Oh, not too bad. Oh! Shinra building piping. Alright, show me. Which one, coward? There it is. Base floor intersection. Base floor intersection. But not this one. Not that one. It's like the rivers. I don't know if these are like moats, like they're water or what. It is this one. I'm guessing it's down there. Yep. Large Sector 0 silos. Silo. Oh! This one. Gotcha, fucker. Uh-oh. It's exploding. I haven't made a pork roast in a long time, but I used to dry rub it with a mix that includes 5 spices. That sounds good as hell. I like the sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's. Honestly, same. I do too. If this MF says Worcestershire. Alright, let's rewatch the playback here. God, I love sauce so much. Sometimes I'll buy something dippable for the sauce. Sometimes the food's just the medium. Public security believes the incident at Reactor 1 was the work of the eco-terrorist known as Avalanche. See? I can't imagine why anyone would endanger the lives of their fellow citizens, least of all those who claim to respect all life. But conversely, perhaps Shinra need to ask itself where its faults in all this lies. Reeve, what are you suggesting? Forgive me, this isn't your problem. Instead, let me congratulate you on another job well done. It's always a pleasure working with you. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Oh, there's more! Alright, this should be fast. Heidegger, you're needed for an urgent and classified cleaning operation. I'll be brief. Our unstoppable new airbuster has been undergoing intensive durability tests. We've thrown everything at it. Advanced ballistics, concrete walls, Hojo's hideouts, beasts. And there's nothing it can't endure. We've even covered it in liquid Mako and it still works. Those Avalanche fools won't even be able to put a dent in it.
Oh, let's see what a buster's doing. Yeah.
As this prototype is to be our new flagship model, you are to clean every square inch of it. I will not have it go into battle looking like some dingy antique at a swap meet. Okay, so Reeve is nice. Heidegger is not as nice. I don't remember them from the game, I'll be honest. Are they like some of the guys that have like the funky red hair and spikes? Open big bomber cannon covers. Oh, yeah, baby. Let me in there. Unfortunately, the Scorpion Sentinel you cleaned was destroyed by an ex-soldier for hire. Ooh, that's Cloud, you know. Damn, this is like a whole campaign in and of itself. Hojo thought it hilarious. I find it hilarious that long-haired lunatic doesn't think his precious creations are next. They have such a rivalry. Big bomber cannon, kubi kabi kubi. Now, a pork-related thing that has a little bit of a sauce on it that I like a lot is like wonton mee with like the char siu on it, but like the Chinese char siu that has like the red sweet sauce on top of it. It's like red dye 40 shit. So good. I gotta get back to Singapore. That was so fucking good. They have this thing called bakute, which is like a rich pork broth. I think it's pork. And you could just get like cups of it, and they would just like refill your bowl with noodles and broth and stuff. And you could get like stuff to put in it. Like I would get fish, I would get bok choy, like baby bok choy, the little guys. Really, really good. I like that a lot. I would eat a lot of soup in a very hot country, and I would have a Coca-Cola. Very refreshing. A little taste of home abroad. In a way, Avalanche has played right into my hands. Oh no! Tifa, Barrett, you're gonna be in trouble. I'd long been urging the president to deploy the airbuster, but to no avail. It seems like a weapon of some destruction. Yeah, I'll just let the gears do their work. I'd long been urging the president to deploy the airbuster to no avail. Thanks to those pesky gnats buzzing about Shinra's ear, however, he finally decided to sign off on it. I owe you one, Avalanche, and I know exactly how to repay you. Crispy fried pork belly guabaos might be the death of me. Oh my god, there's a place like down the street that does those here. And they are fucking good. Pricey. Actually, they're not too pricey. I mean, it adds up if you keep getting them. I think they're like $4 each. That's probably worth it. Like that fucking... that pork belly. Woo! But that's like one I don't want to like do carry out. I want to like buy that, eat it there, and then like bring the rest of the dumplings home. You know what I mean? It travels the worst, and you want to eat that hot. They stuff them. I'm stuffed. That's me. The H-Mart Guabao. I'm stuffed. I ate too much pork. There's a ton of Korean stuff around, like Chicagoland. 100%, man. If you're talking about a big life change, move here. You can eat all the jjajangmyeon, all the fucking guabao. Guabao's, Chinese, obviously, but I don't doubt that H Mart has that. And you guys have a Mitsuwa. Yeah, we have a fucking Mitsuwa. You gotta come here. And we have snow. And we have Goldfinger beer, which you can't get where you are. 6 Tiny Dogs can apparently get it, so that's cool. It is very infrequent, though. I heard our shipments to other states and stuff. DC is like twice a year. Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, I forget which one it is, in Pennsylvania, goes like once a year or something like that. You can really tell I have ADHD by the way I'm power washing this thing. Like, there's people that would probably focus on a part, and I'm just like spiraling around this thing without any sort of consideration of like how much of it I've done and where I'm going. It's just a piece of me on display. I still think if you head southeast and miss a turn, you'll end up in central NC eventually. I love going to Weaverville, which is western North Carolina. I'm used to saying eastern Tennessee, but once you pass that border, you're on the western part of North Carolina. And if we're already delivering to DC and stuff, well, that's the thing. It's not us. We distributors pick it up. Like, we have partnered with people to do that, I guess. But North Carolina seems like a great place to deliver beer to, because it's such like a hub of brewing in that region. It's like the place. There's Stone in New Belgium and a bunch of craft breweries. Oh, I think Sierra Nevada's second brewery's in North Carolina, right? Something like that, somewhere around there. And I actually have a cousin who works for Sierra Nevada, but he works out in like California, I think, not there. And he's from South Dakota. He's not from either of those places. Sierra Nevada and Fat Tire both have big operations here. Remember when New Belgium was known for Fat Tire and not stupid Voodoo Ranger bullshit they brand everything with now? They're one of the saddest stories in beer that's like still ongoing, so aside from the travesty that is Anchor Steam being closed after their acquisition. Just because, and I want to blame it all on like the labor dispute stuff, but like I think it's just mismanagement by the fucking Sapporo brand. I mean, obviously they were being anti-union, which is funny because like every other fucking Sapporo house is unionized, and like oh, it's suddenly a problem once Anchor Steam unionizes somehow, even though all their other fucking breweries they own are unionized. They probably used it like not being unionized as a reason to buy it, so they're like, oh well, it unionized, forget it. But anyway, they're using old ass Anchor Steam tanks to like make Sapporo beer, and they're like, we can't do that. It's not made for that. Like, forget it then, shut it down. Oldest brand, who cares, shut it down. Yeah, New Belgium went from an employee-owned company to a husk owned by someone else. And you kind of have to blame those employees though, because they majority voted to sell. It was employee-owned. It's not like that just undid itself. They voted to fucking sell. Which is shitty. It does suck. And their labels used to be really cool and pretty, and then they went like super like basic design like everybody else fucking did, and I hate it. Like all of the simplified like Google app style bullshit. Get it down to like 2 tones to primary colors, make it look like it's cut out of paper or whatever, all that shit. The Fat Tire bike in like that painting style was so cool with the little basket on there. I feel like this type of rant is something that like Trump could get on stage and just talk about as a non sequitur that no one would understand. He just reminisces with his decaying brain. Remember when New Belgium had the little bicycle on the Fat Tire? It's a nice bicycle. It's such a shame. I have a Fat Tire work shirt that doesn't fit me anymore. Damn. Damn! God, Fat Tire was such a good beer to bring to parties. Yes, sir. People are like, what is this? Is this fancy? And you say, yes, it is. I am a wonderful guest. An amber ale? Ooh, how exquisite. Enough of this pedestrian Millard Light. The bicycle beer, we call it. Wow. The Blind Corner Brewery, of which I've had a bunch of beers, is very like seemingly like fitness and activity related branding, like biking and hiking and like running type names. But if you, there's still, you know, there's still beers for bicycle fans out there in the world. There's a like classic car themed brewery that actually has like old cars with like convertibles behind velvet ropes in their tap house. It's called Double Clutch. I've never been there, but I've heard some stuff about it. Looks interesting. And that's kind of a cute little gimmick. That's like the thing that like when COVID and stuff changed how people did like outdoor dining. The old people group that got mad were the classic car group, because the places they would park in front of like restaurants downtown and stuff were taken up by outdoor seating, because like that just kept like this COVID's over at that point and everything. It's like the outdoor seating didn't really go away. So the classic car guys that would park every Friday downtown were like, what the crap? Where are we going to park our car and talk to our friends? And to a degree, I empathize with them, because it's like a fun thing for them to get out and do. But it's also like, I don't know, the parking lot? Go do it in the parking lot. I don't know. It's maybe the toughest decision anyone's ever had to make. It's the most impossible moral quandary, I think. Down at the Big Boys lot. Or the new Andy's Custard that's opening here. I think it might be open, I'm not sure. Very big news for us at Fat People headquarters. But the frozen custard at Culver's is already so fucking good. I don't know if I need to go to, like, a specialty just custard place, you know what I mean? That's also a drive-through. But hey, they're both drive-throughs. Probably hit both. Pretty easy. Is this helping? I can't tell if this is helping. The Airbuster's varied arsenal reminds me of a former soldier. He was so famous, even you might know him. I'm not sure who you mean. Actually, I don't know if he's talking about Zach or Cloud. The man's... Oh, never mind. The man's name was Sephiroth, and I could tell he was going to be special the moment I first saw him. Whoops, whiffed it. I had a concrete mixer just the other day. Ooh, baby. Oh, be still my heart. And not just from the fat blocking my veins. His katana was large enough to slash mechs in half, which he did with ease. But it wasn't just his strength that endeared him to everyone. He had quite the face as well. Little wonder he was renowned as a hero. Though in my opinion, a hero shouldn't grow his hair quite so long. Okay, this guy's so weird. I'm gonna buy... Oh my god, I'm gonna buy so much more of this metal cleaner. Out of metal cleaner. Not if I can help it. No! Out of stock? Fuck you! Oh shit, that sucks ass. That sucks piss and ass. Well, without metal cleaner, this thing might take too long. Shit! Yeah, lower that cannon for me. Forearm plate cleaned, good. Let's do this. Let's do the... I don't know, I was going to call this the most Sizzlack. It doesn't make any sense why I was going to. That's what jumped into my head. Oh my god, look at all that orange. Actually, I probably have to stop. My throat's starting to hurt. I'm gonna go drink tea and whatnot. Because 10's my bedtime anyway. Get up at 6 and shit. Thank you much! Bye-bye!